Are you not entertained? You know what I'm gonna say? Is there anyone else? Are you not entertained?
Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 did not disappoint in the slightest. Fury defeated Wilder by knockout to retain his WBC heavyweight title. It was a spectacular fight and one that will be considered by many as the fight of the year for 2021. Welcome back to the BDZ channel. Today we're going to be looking at boxers' reactions to the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder trilogy fight. But before we go any further into the video, remember to drop a like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the latest YouTube boxing news. A number of boxers have had their say and given their reactions after Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder. Last night in their trilogy fight, Fury defeated Wilder for the second time after winning by a stunning knockout in the 11th round. In what is being described as one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time, Wilder looked like he had Fury beaten twice, with two huge shots dropping him to the floor in the 4th round. However, Fury would get up to his feet and began to take control from that point onwards, as he went on to knock Wilder down 4 times on his way to a huge KO in the 11th round. After the fight ended, a number of boxers have given their thoughts. Tyson Fury has labelled Deontay Wilder as an idiot after the world heavyweight champion inflicted an 11th round knockout to retain his WBC title. The Gypsy King prevailed in a thrilling contest in Las Vegas that saw Wilder quickly escape the ring upon defeat. Fury now looks set to face Dillian Whyte should he defeat Otto Wallin later this month. Unfortunately for Wilder, he failed to snatch the WBC heavyweight boxing title from Fury. However, there is no doubt that his display of tenacity is worthy of acknowledgement. As for Fury, he proved that he is the stronger fighter, having now won 2 of their 3 fights. Once Fury sent Wilder down for good, athletes, boxers and others on social media proceeded to have their own takes on what they had just watched from these 2 talented fighters. Heavyweight star Andy Ruiz Jr. was in the crowd at the T-Mobile Arena watching the bout live. After the fight, Ruiz was asked about his thoughts on the outcome of the match, and he was quick to compliment Tyson Fury for a good job. He also hinted that he will be coming after the WBC heavyweight title currently held by Fury next year.
So Tyson Fury, do you want that fight?
Of course, you know, right now, I think it's the perfect time right now. Everybody's eliminating each other, so I just got off of surgeries, but I'm going to be back December, January, so I'm ready to get back.
What's your message to Tyson Fury?
Well, he did a good job, you know. It's his night. I'm not going to say nothing bad, you know, but, you know, I have all the belts. I'm just missing for one, and that's the WBC, and that's what we're aiming for.
How about the trilogy with Anthony Joshua? You want the trilogy with Anthony Joshua?
Of course.
2 times Olympic champion Claressa Shields said in a tweet that she was happy with Wilder's performance, only wishing the bronze bomber had more gas in his tank. Luis Feliciano, who is the current NABF champion, wrote on Twitter, "Rough night for the state of Alabama." UFC's lightweight contender Dustin Poirier was not happy with how the referee gave more time to Deontay Wilder after his first knockdown. "That was a slow count. We gotta fight," he wrote. Former 2-division champion Daniel Cormier was in absolute awe with this fight and calls it one of the greatest heavyweight title fights of all time. The Tyson Fury vs Deontay Wilder boxing trilogy did not disappoint, so much so that even Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James couldn't hold back his amazement after witnessing an instant classic. Upon watching this epic duel, LeBron took to Twitter to express his admiration for the boxing heavyweights. Aside from LeBron James, several NBA stars also tuned into the game and shared their reactions on social media about the bout. James's former teammates such as Alec Caruso, Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson were all in shock and didn't hold back in their praise of the fighters. Speaking after the fight, Wilder conceded that he was second best in the bout. "I did try my best, but it wasn't good enough for tonight," he said. Wilder has yet to post anything on his social media accounts, and the full extent of his damage is yet to be confirmed.
He had a lot of weight on him. I think they had the right game plan, I think maybe, but they didn't implement it. So
Can't take nothing away from Wilder, man. Wilder got some Fury got some too, man, dude. I'm telling you, man, that was a ass fight, man. That was the best fight that they had.
I was thinking, this is boxing. Get up and fight on. And I got up and he couldn't finish the job. And
Fortunately for him, I did finish the job, 1-punch knockout.
The Rock paid his respects, saying, "That was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. Congrats to my friend and the champion, Tyson Fury." Jeremy Renner, famous for playing Hawkeye in the Avenger movies, was also in Vegas for the big fight. He could be seen in the crowd cheering for Fury when Wilder was knocked out in the 11th round. YouTubers Jake and Logan Paul have both reacted after witnessing Tyson Fury knock out Deontay Wilder on Saturday evening. Logan and Jake had been watching the fight together at their house in Puerto Rico, with the two tweeting during the fight. Logan said, "One of those fights where you can't blink," whilst Jake sent a challenge to Tyson Fury, saying, "I think Tyson Fury might have finally earned the chance to fight me." Although this is clearly a sarcastic challenge to Tyson, Jake is now very likely to fight the Gypsy King's brother, Tommy Fury, later this year. Tommy Fury recently gave an update ahead of his potential blockbuster fight with Paul, stating that things are looking good when asked if the fight is going to happen.
Anybody who knows boxing knows that that fight generates a huge amount of money. Now, I'm not outpricing myself. I would never outprice myself, but there's a difference between that and paying what you're worth. You know, so if he wants to put down some sensible figures, you know, we can get it on anytime, any place, anywhere. I'd fight him right now. It doesn't matter. So our teams are still talking. So, you know, hopefully sort of have some news in the next few weeks.
The pair have been calling each other out for some time now, with YouTuber Paul looking to take on his first professional boxer after making an undefeated start to his professional career in the ring. There has been plenty of back and forth as rumours of potential fights have ramped up, with Fury turning down 2 offers from Paul, claiming they were not even worth getting out of bed for. However, the pair now look to have finally reached an agreement after Paul shared details of a new contract on Instagram, which included a clause that would see Fury have to change his last name if he is defeated.
Official response to Tyson Fury. He just said that if his little brother Timmy Fury loses to me, that he will make him quit boxing and he's going to have to change his last name. He will no longer allowed to be a Fury.
His name's Fury. If he can't beat Jake Paul, I'll have to change his name. How about that?
So you know me, I'm a betting man. I like to make bets. So I'm putting my money up right now. Tommy, if you beat me, I will give you an extra $500,000.
And that brings us right to the end of today's video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on to stay up to date with all the latest YouTube boxing news. There will also be 2 of our other videos on the screen right now, so make sure to go give one a watch. And we'll catch you all in our next video. Peace out.
Are you glad to see the back of him?
No, I enjoyed giving him a good hiding.